What's going on, guys? We'll make it to another video, and today is another episode of Movie Review Wednesday. We are back. Last week was Oscar week, so I decided let's just do a bunch of Oscar stuff, and we can do Movie Review Wednesday after. I mean, that was the biggest week of the year for movies, basically, and I wanted to talk Oscars, so we didn't have one last week, and also, honestly, I just hadn't seen anything, so I didn't have time to see anything, so that's why it didn't happen. But this week we're back with a bang. We are back with another big film, and we're going to get into it very shortly. But first off, if you guys are new, thank you so much for taking the time to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are new, thank you so much for taking the time to click on the video, and if you are a returner, thank you so much for keeping the momentum going, checking out all of the videos. But guys, today is Movie Review Wednesday, and this is how Movie Review Wednesday works. So what we're gonna do is, I got to pull up the synopsis, but here we go. I'm going to give you the synopsis is the first thing we do. I'm going to tell you what the movie's about, tell you what it is rated on certain rating websites, then I will get into my actual review, tell you the good, tell you the bad, tell you what I liked, what I didn't like, and then I will give you a ranking from 1 to 100. This year I have a completely new movie rating system. If you have not checked out the video from the beginning of the year where I go over it, go check it out. I will give you a complete point breakdown on how I broke down all the points in this review, and then give you guys my rating. But guys, without further ado, I think let's just get right into it. Today, we are reviewing the newest movie from DC, and it is newly titled, actually, as of today, Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey. So without further ado, I think let's just hop right into the synopsis. It's open season on Harley Quinn when her explosive breakup with the Joker puts a big fat target on her back. Unprotected and on the run, Quinn faces the wrath of narcissistic crime boss Black Mask, his right-hand man Victor Zsasz, I don't know what that last name is, and every other thug in the city. But things soon even out for Harley when she becomes unexpected allies with 3 deadly women: Huntress, Black Canary, and Renee Montoya. 80% on Rotten Tomatoes, 6.7 out of 10 on IMDb, 60% on Metacritic. And we're just gonna hop right into the good. The first glaring good is Margot Robbie. Her character of Harley Quinn is infectious. Like, it's hilarious. It's believable. There is so many layers to this character, and that is something about this film that is very interesting because Harley Quinn herself is the one that narrates this film. There is some good and bad to that. The first thing is good, and it's actually a point I was going to talk about later, but I'm going to talk about now, is just the storytelling itself. You jump back and forth between some flashbacks, the actual story itself. You have little side quips of like why certain villains don't like her and stuff like that, and that is all told through Harley Quinn's eyes. And as we know, Harley Quinn is not very sane in the head. She's got a lot going on up there, and with her going through the storytelling like that, it works as a very fun, creative way of telling a story. And a lot of that, again, has to do with Margot Robbie herself. She does a great job playing this character. I cannot see anyone else as Harley Quinn. Margot Robbie is absolutely fantastic. Another thing I want to talk about is the action. This is an insane action movie. There's a lot of great action set pieces. There's a lot of awesome stunt choreography. There's some really cool slow-mo elements to this film. It's a very, very intensely violent film. So I would tell you, it earns its R rating, I would say. It is a not hard R film, but it definitely earns its R rating when it comes to violence and it comes to cussing. Another point I want to say on the good is that it is absolutely hilarious. It's one of the funniest movies I've seen in a long time. It is the DC Deadpool. That was another point I was going to make. It is the DC Deadpool. Cussing off the hinges, lots of very brutal action, breaking of the fourth wall, all of that. Witty narration, witty writing, that is all in this film. Harley Quinn is the DC equivalent to Deadpool, and this film right here confirms that. It is one of the funniest films I've seen, superhero-wise in general. They kind of played with the fact that Harley Quinn's character is a PhD in psychology. They had some just unexpected moments in there of Harley flexing her brain muscles and showing you what she actually knows as a psychiatrist, which I thought was very funny. There are some lines between her and the Huntress at the end of in the third act that show that, and I thought they were timed very well. I thought they were timed perfectly, and they added that comedic effect in the middle of this serious story with a lot of very just gruesome action. And that is just absolutely hilarious. It was so infectious, and I enjoyed every single second of it. Another thing I want to say is Ewan McGregor is a fantastic villain. He's one of the best villains that I've seen in a DC movie, let alone a comic book movie. He's infectious, he's funny, he's just truly evil. And coming from someone that has the how do I say this? It's the way he acts. He's very flamboyant, he's very out there, but there is that very dark, evil, dark side behind him, and you see that in this film. Just by the way that Ewan McGregor works, he's very brutal, very, very evil, and someone I would not want to meet in an alley by myself. And then there's the great formation of the Birds of Prey. You get each of their kind of origin stories. You see how they come together, and I really dug that. That also has to do with the storytelling, interweaving all of these stories into one MacGuffin, which is this diamond that they are all trying to get to. They're all coming together, and then they have to work together to fight one enemy, which is Black Mask or Ewan McGregor. That was all done very well. I liked all of the characters of the Birds of Prey. There's one I had a little bit of a beef with. The performance in general, that knocked a few points off of the performance category. But overall, very solid cast, very solid performances all around. And I personally really liked this formation of the Birds of Prey, and I'm interested to see where they go with it in the future, because they left it very, very open-ended at the end of the film. But with the good comes the bad. We're gonna hop right into the bad. It does lag at times, especially in the beginning. There are some parts that lag. There are some sequences that I didn't think necessarily needed to be in there. But don't get me wrong, once we get into the actual plot of the story, we get to that MacGuffin, everyone's chasing after this diamond, then things start to pick up, things get going, and it is enjoyable throughout the rest of the film. So do not get discouraged by a little bit of a lag at the beginning. Let the story start, let the story develop, and then I think you will be very satisfied at the end of the film. Another thing is, at the beginning, it is a little all over the place, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Again, coming from Harley Quinn's perspective, her mind is kind of all over the place. So I respect it to a point, but at times it did kind of take me out of the story. So I had a little bit of difficulty with that, and I wanted more of the team. We don't really get this Birds of Prey team in action until maybe the last 30 minutes of the movie. The last action moments of the movie is really all we get. We get these characters going out and doing things, and we start to see them form, but we don't see them as a big cohesive group until the very end. I would love to see more of a formation of this team, see them all working together in the future of DC. I really hope they do it, because I think it would be very good. I think it would be helpful, and I think it would make a lot of money. I know the box office didn't do as well first weekend, and that was just because people were a little skeptical. But as more really good reviews start to come out, I have no doubt this is going to make a lot of money. But guys, that's pretty much it for the bad. So I've got to give you guys a ranking, and let's just get right into the point breakdown and start that first. So we're gonna start out, and I gotta start with the entertainment. I gave that a 30 out of 30. I was thoroughly entertained the entire time. This film knew what it was, it went with it, and it knocked me out of the park. It was one of the most entertaining movies I've seen in a long time. Guys, again, it is DC's Deadpool. If you thought Deadpool was very entertaining, this is just like it is. So entertaining. There's so many fun moments, a lot of great action. I was entertained throughout. In 18 out of 20 for performances. Again, the Huntress character, I wasn't completely sold on the performance. I thought it was okay, didn't think it was perfect. I thought the rest of the characters overall were pretty good, but those performances from Ewan McGregor and Margot Robbie put it over the top for me, and it comes at 18 out of 20. The direction, 9 out of 10. I thought it was solidly directed overall. There were a few single take shots in the middle of these fights that I thought were really clever and really well done. Overall, I thought it was just a solidly directed film. 10 out of 10 for writing. It was a very witty, very well written, very smart, I thought at least, script. I thought it was very great. I thought it was funny when it needed to be. I didn't think the jokes were too overbearing. I thought they worked. I thought the dialogue from Harley and the overall narration from Harley was great. I loved it, and I give it a 10 out of 10 for writing. I thought it was great. 8 out of 10 for emotion. Overall, the emotion was just crazy. It's a crazy film, and I was on the edge of my seat. I had such a fun time. It was a fun, crazy film, and it did that for me. There wasn't really that big emotional punch that I was looking for, so that knocked a few points off, but overall, 8 out of 10, not too shabby. Pacing, 4 out of 5. Again, I said it lags a little bit at the beginning, but that's not really that big of a deal because once the story gets going, it does not stop, so I gave it a 4 out of 5 for pacing. Rewatchability, 5 out of 5. And I gave it that automatic 10 points. So if you did the math, that means Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey, got a 94 out of 100. That is an A-. It almost hit A ranking, but a few of those points did knock it down. We have not yet hit an A this year. We've only had 2 films that we reviewed for so far, but I have seen more than that. And it didn't hit it. But guys, that is pretty much it. Let me know down below in the comments, what did you think of Birds of Prey? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Have you seen it yet? If you haven't, I would highly recommend you go check it out. But guys, that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for taking the time to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Thank you for taking the time to click on the video and check out the content. It means the absolute world. But guys, that is pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next video.